Today I'm going to do a very sweet romantic makeup look that also has some sparkly qualities to it because I'm filming this in honor of Libra season, and Libra is ruled by the planet Venus and is also an air sign. So you have this really romantic, airy quality to consider, and these are some things I love channeling in my makeup. So this is so up my alley. In what I've looked up about Libras, I feel like I'm a Libra at heart because they have a love for beauty and beautiful things and keeping the calm, keeping the peace. Definitely feeling this vibe lately. And yeah, sorry I'm a little late. Things have just been a little hectic on my end, but this is coming out right at the end of Libra season. So I hope you enjoy this, Libra or not Libra. Just really a simple and sweet makeup look. So let's get into it. I'm going to prep the skin with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. It just feels like the right kind of moment for having a nice glowy base. This is one of my favorite glowy products. This shade's a little bit peachy for me, but that's okay. I feel like whenever I do any air sign look, I always like to have these elements that have like a loftiness. And when you translate that into makeup, it often comes across as light elements, light bouncing off the skin, sparkly qualities. Foundation. When am I not mixing foundations? I have really been enjoying trying out the new Wonderskin Olive Foundation in Echo, mixing with different foundations to get like a really nice match for me. And I love just playing with different formulas. So this is the combo today, Estee Lauder Double Wear in 1N1. And this is the shade Echo from the Wonderskin Foundation. And honestly, I feel like I'm having a good skin day lately. I don't really need a ton of coverage, but this is going to be a pretty full coverage kind of look. Just with these foundations I've chosen. So just like softly spreading it across the whole face on top of this glowy base. Hoping to skip concealer and just really get all the coverage I want from the foundation. So Libras, this symbol of Libra is the scales. So automatically we think of balance. We think of justice, the Lady Justice who holds the scales. And yeah, I feel like we're very much in need of some Libra energy these days. A little bit of equilibrium. They say that Libras really kind of strive for that. Sometimes to their detriment, always wanting to keep the peace. And along with that, kind of being very diplomatic. Again, feeling like a jive with these Libras. And there's also, they're known for like an appreciation of beauty and art and aesthetics. I saw this pretty funny quote online I wanted to share that was that if Instagram made a star sign, it would be beautiful Libra. So that's what today's look's about, just looking really beautiful and pretty and kind of in honor of the goddess Venus a little bit. I'm gonna skip bronzer and contour today and just focus on a really blushy look. I love the idea of using like a lavender blush for this. When I think of Venus, it just feels very, well, kind of classically feminine, pinks and purples and soft reds. A lot of people have been recommending to me lately lavender blushes. I don't have one, so I'm gonna see if I can mix one out with these two shades. So I have from MAC, more like a purple, very Barney purple. And then from YSL, this is shade 42. Very like a neon pink. Together, kind of lavender vibes. So I'll layer the cream blush first, of course. Did I say this is called Rosy, does it? And I'm going to start this right here, quite a bit lower than modern blush trends. If you've been here a while, you know I love a lower blush placement, especially when the look is very blush focused. And I do love how this shade really like pops against my complexion. It's very just enlivening, very like cold girl kind of look to the skin. Then I'll take my foundation brush and really buff the cream product into the base. Now I'll layer this really vibrant pale pink? I don't know, this is a weird shade on top. maybe it'll give kind of lavender vibes. If you have favorite lavender blushes, drop them down below. I'd love to know. I do want to pick one up in the upcoming Sephora fall sale. Okay, I like this. I like how much it kind of stands out, and like layering it with this lighter color just kind of diffuses it and helps blend it. How cute. If you know me, you know I like to often do the lips next. I'm going to go in with from Milk. This is their Jelly Tint in the shade Splash. It kind of has a similar tonality, and layer that as the first step on the lip. With this product, I like to let it kind of dry first before I go in with like a second layer. And then often when I use like a brighter kind of lip shade like this, I love muting it down with the lip liner. So I'm going to go in with my favorite shade, one of my favorite shades of all time, which is Rare Beauty Wise. I especially love this liner with more vivid colors. You just kind of get the best of everything. You get something bright, but then you get something muted and darker. Kind of already just love this look as it is. We're done. So pretty. I'm going to put a little bit of gloss on top from Merit. This is the shade Archival. Kind of similar shades too, you know? Like a soft mauve. And it just kind of blends it all together. I'm in the mood for a poppin' highlight. So you know when we want that, we call upon the highlighter gods, that is Rare Beauty Enlighten. These are some of the most poppin' highlighters you can get. But I always recommend going in with it, with your brush, going on the back of the hand first before you go in, because you can go pretty overkill really quick. And it's nice to build it up slowly. You kind of go in at once with a broader sweep. You know, use the side of the brush, go onto the brow bone there, get up onto the temple, a little bit on the nose, not too much. And then use a more precise motion to just get that little bit of extra gleam. Look at that. Wanting to put it on my collarbones. It's just that kind of day. I'm going to use the Cosmic Brushes, the Lovers palette, and I just want to go in with something really simple and sweet and a little bit of pink, a little bit of sparkle. I'm going to take these two shades, Affection and Unconditional, to mix sort of like a pale pink, a custom pale pink, and put that all over the eyelid. Yeah, that's the perfect shade of pink. I don't like going too cool with pinks on my eye. So mixing that more beige neutral pink with the cool baby pink helped it. I'm also going to take those two shades together and put it on the lower lash line. So just wrapping the entire lid, the lid all the way up to the brow bone, all the way on the lower lash line to the inner corner with this soft baby pink. Taking the NYX glitter glue at the back of my hand. I've been getting very good about making sure to use my glitter glue every time. And I'm going to try out this very fun shade called Connection. It's always looked a little daunting to me in the palette because it's so vibrant looking, but when I swatched it, I feel like it could maybe diffuse out. So let's try this shade. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'm going to put it really all over the whole lid. Just starting here with the most focus and then spreading it across. How fun. How pretty. It's kind of got a blue shift in it. Oh my god, how have I not used this color before? It's gorgeous. Now taking my pinky finger and the glitter glue again and just stamping it on the lower lash line because I also want to wrap the whole eye in the shimmer too. I'm obsessed. This might be one of my favorite makeup looks in a while. But it was so simple. I even kind of like it without mascara. But I am gonna pop off for some mascara and see the finished look. And here's the finished look with the mascara done. I love it. I just think it was so simple, so easy to put together, but one of my favorite looks. Honestly, sometimes, actually, a lot of the time, some of my favorite looks are the ones that are just the simplest. They can be impactful just as much as if you spent like 30 minutes on an eye look, even when it's just so simple and like it's gonna catch the light so pretty in different lights with the shimmer all over the lid and the multichrome vibes. And I just love how much these colors are popping against my skin tone. You know, they're very cool and bright, very winter shades. So they're just like very against my complexion. And I love it. And so, just once again, there's always a lesson to be learned in every look. And for me right now, it's like have fun going really against some of the things you've like ingrained in yourself about what a makeup look that suits you should be. Like, I started to get in a very like, lots of bronzer and warmer tones and sort of lower contrast, always having a little bit of a lash, but I love this. And this is like very different than some of the things I've been trying lately. And yeah, really been loving just a simple lash. Like it just shows off the eye look so well and it's easier, no lashes to deal with. So yeah, Libras, I hope you like this. I hope this appealed to your romantic selves that maybe have an affinity for beauty and anything associated with Venus and pink. I know I'm loving it. So, yeah, that's it for today. Toasty, let's take it away. One more zodiac sign left. Scorpio. Toasty, that's you. He's born November 17th. Little Scorpio boy. I'm excited for that one. I feel like it's going to be a little moody, very different from this look today. If you do have any requests and you're a Scorpio, drop them down below. And if you want to further support my channel, definitely consider checking out the Patreon coven that I've linked down below, where you can have a subscription and join the coven. There's some behind the scenes extra bonus content there, and we're starting to get a really sweet community. I thank you all for watching till the end, for all the comments, all the likes and subscribes. And until next time, we'll see you in the next video. Bye, witches.